Hey guys, what is going on? Dewey here, and today I am bringing you a Minecraft tutorial on probably my main channel and our Minecraft tutorial channel. And if you guys don't know what this is Tinker's Construct. It's an easy thing to get used to, but I always have people on servers I go on to and stuff like that asking me, what is Tinker's, how do I work it, stuff like that. So what I did was this is the biggest you can make it is 7 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that allows you to smelt 63 blocks, so just under one stack. And it doubles your blocks, so you get 126. It's kind of like if you guys used to play Tekkit, you'd put like your ores into a macerator, get 2 dust, then you send your macerator to the furnace, and you pump your furnace into a chest. It's kind of like that, all confirmed down into one easy technique. Now, if you guys don't know, seared bricks are crafted by seared bricks themselves, and you need to make grout, and you can either get mimic mimicite from the mimicry mod, and that gives you 2, or you just smelt the grout, and grout is made by sand, clay, and gravel. And I'm currently working on something to automate this process. If you guys are interested in that tutorial later. This is just made like that. This is made with any piece of glass you can find. The drain, the casting bin which you will need, and the faucet. Now once it is all melted down, you can do the manual process by pushing this button, and it'll fill into the casting bin, and it'll take out exactly 9 molten ingots. So we'll be left at 117 when it's all finished. And then once this hardens, you just right click the basin and you get your iron block right there. Oh yeah, and if you see the EMC, it's because we added EE3 mod to this, so we have um, like alchemical chests and stuff like that, because it's a lot easier to store stuff in that. So if that's what you're wondering where my EMC comes from. Now, the question I got, and it took me and my friends a while to figure out how to automate this, but the tutorials on Facebook were really bad and didn't really help out at all. So I figured I will bring out a tutorial on YouTube that teaches you guys how to automate this. Now, I have this set up where there's faucets on any side. If you guys put this out in the open, you can automate this up to 1, 2, actually you can automate this 3, 6, 9, about 9 times, and that's pretty much, if you look up ores, that's pretty much every ore that you can put in this. So your iron, your tin, your gold, your copper, silver, uh, stuff like that. That's pretty much everything that you can put in here, and it'll become 100% automatic. Now, what you don't need is you do not need these seared faucets. So if you are just the person who wants the old-fashioned way, you will need the seared faucets to work this. But if you want to automate this, you will not need those. So what you will need for this is your casting bin, which I forgot to put in the chest. Your casting bin, any type of chest. I'm just going to use crystal chest for this demonstration. Does not matter what kind of chest. And our server, we have it hooked up to an ender chest that's hooked up to our ME terminal, so all our blocks just automatically go straight into there. You're going to need some type of redstone, either a lever or a redstone torch. Doesn't really matter which one. Then you're going to need fluid ducts, and you're going to need item ducts. So let's, also pneumatic servos. That's to tell what you want in here. So for this one, I'm only going to be using 2 slots. It's a lot easier than trying to work with 3 slots. Whatever you guys want to use, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you guys what you want to do. So what you want to do is you want to take your fluid duct and put it right on top of your seared faucets, and you will see that it kind of automates itself to that. And then take your pneumatic servos and put it on there, and it'll say the pneumatic servo has been installed. And then right after there, you put your casting bin right below it on both sides. Below that, you take your item duct, put it below the casting bin like this, and then you put your crystal chest right there. And if you don't set this up, if you don't put the pneumatic servo on here, or well, you have to, but if you don't, and you don't put a special block in here, it'll pull out any block. And then if you want this to only take a certain block, you install your pneumatic servo, you take your block, which would be like iron, you put it in here. So let me just show you guys what I mean. Open up your item duct with your pneumatic servo installed on it. You put your block of iron, wait, yeah, in there. Sorry, I in creative mode, so it does that. Whitelist it so it only pulls out iron blocks. And then you enable to high status of redstone. Put your torch below both of those. I use torches because this way you can if you want to, this way you can cover it up and all you see is your ducts and your chest. Up here, once you have your pneumatic servo installed, you're gonna have to get some molten iron into a bucket, which can be a difficult process, but once you do that, as you guys can see, you can just, if you can get into a crucible furnace, or you just put a bucket onto a casting bin, which I can show you guys how to do at the end of this tutorial if you wish. But you take your molten iron bucket, and in order to access the pneumatic servo, you have to have an empty hand, so you can't have something in your hand. Open it at the top, put your bucket inside, turn it to whitelist, and enable this to high. Put your lever in the middle, put that state on, and if you want to do the same thing over here and only use iron, do this exact same thing. And now, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take a wrench, I think it was. Believe it's the wrench, I'm not exactly sure. And you're going to have to switch these things around so this one is not trying to pull something in, it's just allowing the fluid to go through. But I'm trying to remember, I don't think it was a hammer. Definitely was not a hammer. What mod is this a part of? Thermal expansion, let's go check that out. Yeah, the crescent hammer, so it was a hammer. But you're gonna just have to fiddle around with this a little bit and try and figure out, see now we have it going, and it's coming in, so you need this end to have the red, and that'll allow fluids to come through it. Hardens up, and then you just need to also adjust these ones down here. The red allows the block to come through and the blue allows it to go into the chest just like so. So if you guys didn't catch that, you just come over here, change this one to red, keep that one at blue, and it'll pull out once the block is hardened. Because these are item docks, they will not pull out the liquid, they will wait for the block to harden and pull it out. And as you guys can see, it is an automated factory. All you have to do is walk over to your controller and put in whatever block you wish to smelt. So yeah guys, that's just about it for this tutorial on how to automate it. Yeah, I don't know what else to really say. It's quite an easy process. The only hard part is getting all the materials needed. All you really need is 2 copper ingots and a piece of glass for this. You need some iron, redstone, and glass, and you need some tin and glass. So it would probably take you, the hardest part I would say about this entire tutorial is getting this entire Tinker's Construct set up, because it does take a long time to collect all the gravel, all the sand, and all the clay. But you can do this as long as your smeltery right here is at 2 blocks tall. You can automate it. It's not going to be the most efficient, as you can only put in a total of 18 ores and get out 32. So if you do the math, you'd only get 4 blocks out of both. But it's up to whatever you guys want to do. You will get the same results the whole time. So yeah guys, that's about it. Thanks for watching my tutorial. If you have any questions, please comment on the section below and I will be happy to respond to them. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.